Welcome back to Channel Joystick Jury. Today, we're counting down the top 10 best games of 2025. A year packed with legendary remakes, bold new sequels, and jaw-dropping original titles that are redefining the gaming world. Strap in, because this list is stacked. Let's get started.
Starting off our list at number 10 is Oblivion Remastered, and it's an absolute treat for both veteran RPG fans and newcomers alike. Bethesda has taken the classic 2006 RPG and rebuilt it entirely in Unreal Engine 5, giving the world of Cyrodiil a breathtaking makeover. The rolling hills, dense forests, and bustling cities feel alive, with stunning lighting, realistic water, and highly detailed textures that make exploration a joy. But this remaster isn't just about looks. The combat has been refined, menus streamlined, and all expansions, including Shivering Isles, are fully integrated. The AI of NPCs feels smarter, and the world feels more reactive, making side quests and random encounters genuinely exciting. Whether you're revisiting familiar towns like Bruma and Coral, or stepping into Oblivion's eerie gates for the first time, every moment is immersive. Oblivion Remastered perfectly balances nostalgia with modern gameplay improvements, offering the definitive Elder Scrolls experience in 2025. For RPG lovers, this is a must-play, a world that feels alive, challenging, and endlessly inviting. Coming in at number 9, it's Monster Hunter Wilds, and Capcom has truly pushed the boundaries of the franchise with this entry. The open world is massive, seamless, and alive, offering dynamic ecosystems where weather, terrain, and wildlife all influence your hunt. Storms can roll in mid-battle, rivers can flood, and volcanoes can erupt, forcing you to adapt your strategy on the fly. One of the biggest innovations is the introduction of gigantic bird mounts, which allow you to traverse the world quickly, dive into combat from the sky, or escape when things get intense. Combat itself is more fluid and responsive than ever, with new weapons, attacks, and creative monsters that demand strategy and skill. Cross-platform play ensures you can team up with friends no matter what system they're on, making co-op hunts smoother and more fun than ever. Beyond the technical improvements, Wilds delivers breathtaking visuals, epic monster designs, and expansive environments that feel alive, from dense forests to scorching deserts. It's the future of Monster Hunter, a game that rewards exploration, collaboration, and smart tactics, while keeping that adrenaline-pumping thrill that fans crave. Wilds isn't just another entry. It's a full evolution of the series that sets a new standard for open-world hunting games in 2025.
Oh my God! I'm not doing this! Push the button! No!
At number 8, we've got Split Fiction, a mind-bending adventure that challenges how we think about games in 2025. Instead of relying on massive open worlds, this one focuses on originality and bold storytelling. The concept is brilliant. Parallel dimensions running side by side, where every choice you make echoes into another reality. The game literally splits your screen, forcing you to manage two perspectives at once, solving puzzles, fighting enemies, and making decisions that ripple across both worlds. Visually, it's surreal and striking, with each dimension feeling unique yet deeply connected. The writing is sharp, the twists keep you guessing, and the voice acting gives it that blockbuster thriller vibe. For fans of story-driven experiences like Control or Alan Wake 2, this is a must-play. Split Fiction isn't just another game. It's an experiment in storytelling that will stick with you long after you put the controller down.
To the architect, an empty blueprint represents a world of possibilities.
At number 7, we have Blueprints, a mysterious puzzle exploration game set inside an ever-changing mansion. The moment you step inside, you realize this isn't a normal house. Each room hides something unexpected, from secret passages to surreal puzzles that play with perception. What makes Blueprints stand out is its atmosphere. It's not exactly horror, but it gives you this haunting, dreamlike feeling. The lighting, the echoes, the way the environment seems to react to you. It all creates a sense of being watched, even when you're completely alone. Gameplay is all about exploration and problem solving. Every solved puzzle doesn't just reward you with progress, it reshapes the mansion itself, unlocking new areas and deeper layers of story. It feels like peeling back the secrets of a living, breathing space. If you're in the games that mix mystery, exploration, and a touch of psychological tension, Blueprints is absolutely worth keeping an eye on.
At number 6, we have Clair Obscure Expedition 33, a game that feels like a painting brought to life. This is a turn-based RPG with a truly unique combat system, where timing and precision matter just as much as strategy. What sets it apart is the surreal, dreamlike art direction. The environments feel like walking through a living oil painting, and every battle looks like a work of art in motion. It's a refreshing change from the usual RPG style, something both stylish and innovative. Gameplay-wise, it blends traditional role-playing with interactive mechanics, so it's not just about menus and commands. It's about reacting, aiming, and syncing with the flow of combat. That makes every encounter dynamic and skill-based. Clair Obscure Expedition 33 looks like one of the most original RPGs on the horizon, and it's definitely one to watch if you're a fan of games that mix beauty with challenge. At number 5, we swing into action with Donkey Kong Bananza. Nintendo is bringing back the King of the Jungle, and this time the focus is pure fun and chaos. The game looks like a vibrant mix of classic platforming and new party-style mayhem. Expect larger-than-life levels filled with environmental puzzles, banana collecting madness, and of course, that signature Donkey Kong humor. What really stands out here is how playful and colorful it all feels. It's not just about jumping and climbing anymore. The trailers tease wild set pieces, creative boss fights, and a heavy emphasis on co-op play. This is the kind of game where you grab a few friends and the laughter doesn't stop. Donkey Kong Bananza seems like it's setting itself up to be the next big couch classic, perfect for both longtime DK fans and newcomers. At number 4, we return to the lands between with Elden Ring Nightreign. From Software is diving even deeper into its dark fantasy roots, and this expansion looks absolutely brutal in the best way possible. Nightreign introduces a brand new realm shrouded in eternal darkness, where players will face horrifying new bosses, twisted creatures, and mysterious lore that expands on the original story. The atmosphere alone feels heavier, almost oppressive, pulling you right back into that trademark FromSoft experience, where every step could be your last. The combat looks sharper and more fluid, with fresh weapons and skills to master. But don't expect mercy. The challenge is still sky high. This is an expansion made for the hardcore, the kind of players who crave that mix of punishment and reward only Elden Ring can deliver. Elden Ring Nightreign promises to be not just more content, but a whole new nightmare to survive, and fans are ready to dive straight in. At number 3, Ubisoft is finally taking us to feudal Japan with Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is the setting fans have been begging for, and from what we've seen so far, it doesn't disappoint. The game puts you in the dual roles of a deadly shinobi assassin and a skilled samurai, giving players two distinct approaches to missions: stealth in the shadows or honor and direct combat.
The world is stunning, filled with castles, temples, and war-torn villages, all recreated with the level of detail you'd expect from Assassin's Creed's best entries. Combat looks fluid and cinematic, with sword duels, rooftop chases, and of course, the iconic hidden blade making a triumphant return. Ubisoft also promises deeper RPG elements, more freedom in how you tackle objectives, and a narrative that weaves historical intrigue with personal revenge. Assassin's Creed Shadows could easily become the definitive entry in the franchise if it delivers on everything we've seen so far, and it's one of the most anticipated releases of the year for good reason. At number 2, we have Borderlands 4, and this one looks absolutely wild. Gearbox is back with even more of the chaotic, loot-filled mayhem that made the series legendary. The gunplay looks faster and more explosive than ever, with brand new weapons, over-the-top abilities, and that signature Borderlands humor. The cel-shaded art style has been leveled up too. It still keeps that comic book look, but now with richer details and more cinematic flair. This time, the story promises to expand the Borderlands universe in big ways, bringing back familiar faces while introducing new Vault Hunters with fresh skill trees and playstyles. And of course, co-op is still at the heart of the experience, because nothing beats blasting through waves of enemies with friends while chasing that next crazy legendary drop. Borderlands 4 isn't just more of the same. It's shaping up to be the boldest, most ambitious entry yet, and fans of looter shooters are counting down the days until launch. At number 1, we have The Outer Worlds 2, and honestly, this one might steal the whole spotlight. Obsidian has taken everything we loved about the first game, its sharp writing, witty humor, and player-driven choices, and cranking it up to a galactic scale. From what we've seen so far, the world design looks richer, bigger, and more diverse, with strange alien landscapes, futuristic cities, and plenty of bizarre creatures to encounter. The combat has been polished with new weapons and smoother mechanics, but it's still very much about player freedom, letting you talk, fight, or sneak your way through missions, depending on how you build your character. What really makes The Outer Worlds 2 special, though, is its tone. It's still satirical, still clever, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, something that sets it apart in the RPG space. Every choice feels like it matters, and every encounter has that unique Obsidian charm. This sequel isn't just aiming to expand the universe, it's aiming to redefine it. And that's why The Outer Worlds 2 claims the top spot on our list of most anticipated upcoming games.